Loop it.
Jackasses, Audic Empire, coming to a
Let's go. Hey, I'm Tim with Maverick Music, where we help independent musicians get shit done. We're at Perfect Pitch Studios here in Austin, Texas. You guys just went on a almost dozen state tour, Audic Empire. Say hello.
Yeah, what's up, guys? What's up? How are you guys doing?
So it's going to be on Facebook and
Cheers.
Instagram. That's
Cool.
who you're saying hi to. So tell these guys about your tour. Like, are there any really funny moments you guys want to tell people about? Or
Man, tour was awesome. It was... There was awesome times, man. It was really our best. It was most successful tour that we've had, and
By far.
just staying healthy and freaking rocking out every night and getting high off of freaking people's energy. That's really been the most fun on this last tour, and that's what we're planning on doing these next couple tours. But I don't even know what we have in the works, but Reggae 360 is working on something cool. So either the East Coast or West Coast, or But James and I are going on. We're doing some acoustic stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's gonna be cool.
is that mainly here in Austin?
Texas area.
Yeah.
So different cities in Texas. We got Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, and Corpus, South Padre.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
All up and down, south, north, just kind of everywhere.
Yeah, Texas is awesome, man. Because most people would that would be like different states for the East Coast up there. Like we're driving 3 hours each place, so that would be almost a different state.
Did you guys go to any new states that you haven't really toured before? Because I know you have a heavy
it was
influence
on
in Colorado.
Mhm.
Texas is huge because you guys live here. What other states do you guys think you're starting to penetrate a little bit better and excited to tour to again soon?
Well, more recently we started doing West Coast, California. So we've been there a few times now.
Yep.
And then this last one we went up East Coast, which is the first time for us. So we got to go to New York, New Hampshire, some other ones.
Long Beach.
Long Beach, New York.
Yeah, I played with Bunktown and Von Leah out there. That was cool. Ohio. We met up with Tropidelic and James. He has his side project that the Huff Crowd, Huff Crew or Huff Crowd. Do you remember?
No.
Yeah, well, they're awesome.
I think it's the crew.
I think it is.
Huff Crew.
That's
Like, I wasn't listening, so.
No, it was the Huff Crew.
Where are we? So I'm going to give you 8 seconds to name drop any of the bands that you feel lucky to have been able to perform with over the last 3 years. Go.
Ricky Martin.
For real. Go.
Okay.
1, 2.
Tropidelic, Bumpin' Uglies, Fortunate Youth,
You're way over. All right, that's cool.
Yeah, I let him do all that. I'm bad with
Resonated.
names, man.
Yeah.
I always forget, especially on the spot.
So
Movement.
I'm curious what the deal is with.
I thought we were talking about just the last tour.
I don't know.
Just in general.
That wasn't specific, so we'll just.
Everybody on this couch is looking.
I thought
looking
Ricky
pretty...
Martin is like that's about.
We've never played with Ricky Martin.
One day.
Rick and Morty? What?
Rick.
Yeah. That's what these kids would think now. They wouldn't even know about Ricky Martin.
You guys are all looking good, man. It's kind of it's a little different because you guys just came back from a long time. How long was it?
About a month.
Okay.
Yeah,
close
And
to-
everybody's like, Bill, what's the deal? I know some of you guys don't drink. Like, I know it's not like a huge.
not that guy.
I know it's not like a brand
drinking right now.
message. This guy's
No,
an
but he
EPA,
claims
an
those.
IPA right now.
Carter's working out. We went to the gym with us a few times.
Yeah.
And he does push-ups before the shows.
Yeah.
But I mean, dude, it's truthfully like it's just one thing helps the other. You start working out, and then you're like, man, shit, I really don't want to drink because I want to go to the gym tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just pretty much stop drinking as much, and that's really.
It's like accountability, really. Like you have something you're gonna do every morning. You do it, and then you feel better afterwards. It's kind of like a good reset, especially being in the van so much. You start feeling like shit, even if you're not even drinking.
You sit in
You
the same
just-
spot.
Yeah, you just kind of feel shitty and weird, and sleeping weird. So then you go to the gym and get the endorphins going.
And it keeps you on your
ready.
schedule, you know. Like
Mhm.
sometimes in
Do
the van, you lose schedule. You drive all night and do all that stuff. And for me, I mean, for both of us, I think it's like we like to go to Planet Fitness, and we'll go in there, and they have them everywhere. So like you stay at people's houses, and you're like, man, I don't want to use your like shower and everything, and like stay there for like 30 minutes, and like you're like, dude, I'm just go to Planet Fitness, get your workout in, get your shower, and you're out. And you're like, man,
Yeah.
you stay at someone's house, you just sleep, and then you're out.
Yeah, no, that's a solid tour hack. Like, so Planet Fitness, and I have a membership there too. It's like $26 a month. I told them I was a student, and they lowered that way down. So it's like $26 a month, and you got like you said, shower, you get to lift, keeps your mind right while you're on tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel better, and you perform better when you feel better.
Yeah,
totally, man.
Yeah,
You just smile and have a good time.
Keep your mind right.
and
You
when you're
never
not,
hung
have the
over on
energy.
stage. That's awesome.
yeah, I was gonna say if you're not waking up all hungover, it's gotta be easier to like stick to your tour schedule and everything too, right?
It makes everything easier.
Particularly like that
A lot
second and third, fourth weekend tour, you know. The first week, you know, you're okay, but by that second week, it starts to kick in. You're like, all right, I need to be eating well and sleeping well.
Dude, yeah, I mean, every time, like, on tour, like, the second week or so, just, if you aren't healthy, there's something shit, like, your lips start getting all chapped from doing climate to climate, or you get, like, some gnarly pimple, or you're freaking...
It's exponential.
Dude, it's
It
like
just kinda
something,
just
man.
gets
It's like...
worse.
Because everyone's got their camera in your face too. You're like, I don't
Yeah.
want to look like shit.
yeah, dude, you just stop doing it. You're like, yeah, screw that shit. I'm not gonna do what everyone does. It's like can't handle themselves, like, because they go out and start touring and they're like, oh man, we have to drink, you know, get the edge off, you know, stop this anxiety. But once you cut that off in the beginning, you never hung over. You never really have that anxiety.
Yeah.
You kind of just like feel confident around a whole bunch of people that do have anxiety.
Well, I think you guys are in the industry for the right reason, because I've known these guys for a couple of years, and I haven't really seen you guys go to shows to get the free drinks. It's clearly not why you're there. You're there to communicate with the crowd, a cool idea and a message and a feeling.
Yeah, I was gonna say not anymore.
Yeah, there's been, you know,
there was a few years of
Actually, dude,
nonsense.
at the High Tops Festival, we at the end they freaking didn't finish the beer, so we just decided we're gonna take all the beers back to our hotel room and had an after party with Treehouse and all the other guys, and that was pretty fun. That was my birthday though.
Are you talking about the Treehouse sessions?
No,
Those
Treehouse the band.
Oh, okay,
from,
got you.
South Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're badass. We're good homies with those guys, and there's a few other bands, but we had a badass night and freaking. So we pulled an old schooler, dude.
Yeah, it was old school.
An old school took all the free beers.
I've been wanting to ask you guys about this for a little while. So while you're on tour, another tour hack, you guys posted so many pictures and videos. It was really easy to feel like I missed out by not going to some of those shows that were out of town,
yeah.
which is great as a back home, where you guys are from fan, right?
Yeah.
You want the people to feel like, all right, they left to go make shit happen for us, so when they come back, they can come back with a bigger following and more tracks and more experiences, and I want to follow along with that. So you guys kicked ass on that part, and one thing I noticed was that you guys, in those photos and videos, you guys had this like you were wearing a brand, and I thought it was a new band that you met that you guys were just vibing with hardcore. Tell me about that and what's going on there.
Smoke flower.
Smoke flower. Oh yeah, we're repping them right here.
Yeah. So what's up with that? Why are you guys wearing those hats? Like,
because then it's freaking. One thing is they have cool ass clothes, so it's easy to rep. Because you get, I mean, when you get sponsor, you know, they give you a whole bunch of clothes you don't like. You're like, ah, shit.
Yeah.
But for us, it's like everyone's wearing like. Everyone has it on every day. Especially on tour, it's awesome because you have a new shirt every day to wear.
Clean clothes.
Clean clothes, you just go out, you're like, oh, what should I pack? I'll just pack all these shirts. All the new brand new shirts.
pretty
It's awesome. But it's a good cause, man. And he's an awesome guy. You know, the guy's doing it. But,
It's a non-profit, and the proceeds go to help clean up the ocean.
Yeah.
No way.
Pick up the plastic out of the ocean. So it's a good.
That's sick,
It's
dude.
for a good cause.
yeah, so that's, I mean.
And they make cool clothes, and it's very wearable. You know, all the stuff is. I was just wearing my. I don't have it on today, but I was just wearing it yesterday.
Yeah.
Tracking all day in it. Basically every day of the tour, we all, you know, we're rocking it just because it's really good clothing.
Yeah, that's cool.
So how did you guys land that? How did that, like, did you reach out to them, or did they reach out to you, or did your management team at Reggae 360 take care of it? How did that happen?
James and I actually, well, okay, so our buddies, Tunnel Vision, are on, they're have an endorsement deal with them as well.
Yeah.
And so, that's how I saw it, and I was like, hey, Smoke Flower, that's badass. So I figured out my homie is, that runs it is actually from Houston, so I just hit him up, and James and I, he offered us to come out to Cali Roots Festival, because they had a stage out there.
Yep.
And so he's like, yeah, well, come on, guys, come party with us. So I got you guys on, you know, got you tickets, whatever. And we're like, oh, badass. And then I hit up the Knoll Family Foundation. I was like, hey, we're coming through. And they're like, oh, awesome. You guys want to play in front of our tent and you know, represent for us. And I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. You know, it's like, we're not going to turn down that. Go stay with freaking Bradley Knoll's sister at an Airbnb and go hang out with Smoke Flower. You know, James, we're like, dude. So we
Sounds
took
like a good
pretty
day,
surreal.
dude.
Oh, yeah, it was very surreal.
Pretty crazy, man.
It was awesome. So we took a road trip and just headed out there. And then afterwards, they Smoke Flower really likes that. You know, they saw that the ambition and how we actually went out on our own dime and did that. And he was like, man, you guys, you know. And then watch the music, of course, and hear the music. And
so what I'm trying to really narrow into, though, like really lean into, is how, if you guys have any advice for another independent artist or band that's like really been putting effort in. You guys have been around for several years, right? Someone kind of on your guys' level, how would they go about finding a sponsorship and making that happen? Because it can help with a little bit of cash flow on tour. Can help with, or just money for like music videos to make more content, to build your brand, even record another album if that's what they're doing.
That's just show an initiative. Really.
It's one of those things where you just meet cool people that are also doing cool things, you know. Okay. And along the way, we're making music, and then other people are making cool clothes, and you meet up with the right people and stuff. And I think.
I mean, we were even talking to a liquor rep today about doing stuff, and we were talking ourselves. We were like, man, maybe we should ask freaking Howie from Ballyhoo, like, or no, who were talking? We should ask the supervillains.
Supervillains.
So it's more like this. Yeah. So it sounds like
there's always always contracts. Every contract's gonna be probably different, and this guy wants us to get 4 cases.
But to make that connect, right? It sounds like really what it came down to for you guys and what you're both.
Just meet people.
It's like you're out there doing your thing normally. You're out there playing shows. You're touring. You're meeting other bands who either have or don't have those connections, and at some point, if you're putting in the effort, in the studio and on tour and in person at your hometown, like you're bound to run into those opportunities, and it's more of like a opportunity meets.
And when you meet those
effort.
people, show interest. Whenever you meet people that have cool things like a clothing company or whatever it is that they're doing, show interest in it. And usually stuff happens organically.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. We just have to make it
it's an organic kind of thing, huh?
Yeah.
What were you saying, James?
I just have to make it mutually beneficial. I mean,
yes.
Yeah.
Once you
have
have
to help
the
them, they have to help you. I mean, that's
right.
how it's for it to be a good relationship.
It's a lot easier when you start bringing a lot of people to the shows. When people start coming to your shows.
Yeah.
It's like before we were bringing people on the show.
If no one's seeing us, then what's the point?
So then if you see like, okay, we're about to go on a tour, we see like 100, 200 people a night, then we're going for 27 days. We play 25 shows or something like that in 27 days.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you just do the math, and that's how many people are going to see their product on all of us every single day. And, like, all of us, when you see 5 guys walking out and, like, each one of them or, like, 3 of them are wearing Smoke Flower gear or something else, you're going to be like, what the hell, what is that?
I
check
seriously,
it out, look it up,
honest to God, I thought it was just some badass band. Like, it's really, really cool.
We really like to.
It's penetrating, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
and that's all it is, just gain awareness. I mean,
yeah.
It's really just get your interest, and people look it up, and then there's a ton of information about what they're doing, and it's pretty awesome. And then check out the catalog.
I love they're cleaning up the ocean. That's cool. So, with your guys' music that's been coming out lately, the most recent full-length album was Indica Nights. That was released when?
About this time last year.
And it's available where?
Everywhere. Spotify. Listen to it on Spotify.
iTunes.
Spotify, iTunes. If you have an Apple Music account, you can download it on your phone. Cool.
Google Alexa.
Play. Okay.
Say Alexa.
Pirate Bay.
It's on Amazon Music.
Pandora also, right?
Yeah, some Pandora.
Great. It's literally,
Pretty much
Pandora's box.
Okay, cool. And we're in the studio now. They're working on some new music. We're just
legally
keeping it hush hush. But
Carver put it up for you guys to legally torrent if you want to.
You can
get it from the dark web.
Is that cool with you guys? What's your guys' stance on that? I've actually that's
on
an interesting point. No,
Stay
stay off the dark web, dude. Oh man,
I feel like we're past the part of I still enjoy torrenting things, but I feel like we're past that now. You get everything for free.
It's
definitely
$10 a month to have unlimited downloads of all
Well,
your favorite bands.
Spotify. I mean, you basically.
I think it's lame to torrent music for sure.
Thank you. So an official response.
At this day and age, I mean, back in the day when Napster and shit, you had to buy every CD, and you're like, man, you don't even have a freaking car. How am I going to buy a CD?
That's what I'm saying. It's irrelevant today because you can stream it for free anyway.
Yeah.
And so now it's like a non-issue.
But
I think we're past the part.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're torrenting,
now it's
that's
on
pretty,
movies.
pretty
I would
cheap.
say if you can't afford.
I know that it's like that. You're like,
why
it's
would
not
you-
even giving them the streams.
Why would you even torrent?
If you
I
can't
know,
afford
that's
$10
what
a
I'm
month
saying.
for a streaming service, like
You get it for free. If Spotify should you get a free count.
Yeah, you just have commercials.
I pay for Spotify.
well, if you guys want to follow Audic Empire on Instagram, it's Audic Empire at Audic Empire.
Yep.
Yeah.
Empire
AUDIC
Music or what?
Empire. No, just
Okay.
Audic Empire.
Simple.
There's
I'll
not another one.
blow it up here. It'll be around here somewhere, right
Nice.
on top of Ronnie's face. Just.
Cool.
Any closing comments for you guys?
Shit, yeah.
Thanks to everybody who
Shit,
came.
yeah.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
All right,
Appreciate
thanks,
it.
buddy.
Thanks,
All right,
Soda.
get back in the studio, guys. I'll see you in a minute.
Oh yeah.
Well, there's James' song. Okay, just came on.
There we go. Perfect. Good job, guys.
They're gonna be like, why does all your songs just have a hint of